Hey guys, it's Model Making Time, and today we're looking at Airfix's club kit for 2026. Every year, Airfix has a new kit for their club. Their club allows you to get discounts from their store and, well, allows you to redeem the points on the side of their boxes to get a kit as well, once you save them up in their passport. Now, I've not actually done that yet, I just keep saving the points and forgetting to do it, but I have saved on the discounts over the course of the year. But the main draw for me, and I guess for many others, is the club kit. The club kit has a lot of different variants over the course of the year. It could be for specific operations, like when we saw an American hurricane, or it could just be unique and distinct markings, like we saw when they released the Gloucester Meteor. But we've also seen things that I really personally found exciting and brilliant, like the First and Last series, which is done for the Harrier, and personally one of my favourite ever club kits they did, which was for the Hawk, the First and Last, and they ended up going on sale at the end of that year and I got a couple of them, so that's one I've got to do at some point. This year they are celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Swedish Air Force, the Flygvapenet, and they've done that with a really unique set, which is with a Saab Viggen and with a Tiger Moth. The Tiger Moth is in a beautiful, old and colourful scheme, and the Saab Viggen is in a pure red of a transitional scheme from when the air arm it was with transitioned from the Saab Viggen to the Saab Gripen, which is still in service today. There are some controversies with this set that we'll go into after we've had a look inside the box, but I'm really excited by this. It's a really unique boxing and I cannot wait to dive in and have a look what's inside. In fact, I ordered this like as soon as I saw the announcement. I immediately added that to cart, have had it delivered and got this video out for you. I've recorded this a bit in advance, so we'll go around and have a look inside the box and see what we really get. But before we do that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel to get up to date with my latest and greatest videos, and leave a comment down below. What do you think of this year's Airfix club kit? Make sure you're liking the video as well, and if you're on mobile, hype the video too. That seems to help because that's a new YouTube feature. And if you really want to support the channel and impulsive rushed purchases like this, you can become a channel member down below or leave a super chat. Either way, let's go and have a look inside the box and we'll have another chat afterwards. As expected, this set comes in an Airfix club box and it's all really nicely presented. Front and centre is the big kit, the Flygvapenet 100, which I think is just a beautiful box with a lovely set of kits inside, though we'll talk about those later because there's a lot more inside of this, of course, and some of it's pretty cool. You do get a letter welcoming you to the Airfix club for the year, and you do also get this poster, which is nice and a good reference for later, though potentially could have been bigger. I wish it was. You get this door hanger, something that Hella was sending out for quite a while with their deliveries, and the famous Airfix passport. Maybe this year I'll actually remember to use it. You do also get some stickers. I have a lot of these because I get them every time I see them. And this cute keyring with Flygvapenet 100 on the back. Right, into the main kits. So 2 kits included in here. It's a relatively new de Havilland Tiger Moth and the 70s tooling of the Viggen. The instructions combine both of the kits together, which we'll go into more detail later, but as the Tiger Moth is much newer from 2013, it has excellent instructions, including how to do the rigging too. The beautiful scheme is shown quite clearly, and I'm excited to see how well I can mess up the scheme. The Viggen is on the back, and it's much simpler, older style instructions to reflect the 1971 tooling of this kit. Yet, you heard me right, and that is the controversy surrounding this release, is that this is the 70s tooling, but look how striking it is. Both of the kits come in the plastic of the main colour, the Tiger Moth coming in yellow. This kit, as we said, is one that is relatively new from 2013 and one I've actually built already. You can go and watch a video of me building this in an unusual scheme, though not as unusual as the striking yellow and red scheme we get in this kit. I'm excited to build it, but terrified of getting the masking right on such an unusual aircraft because of all the texture on the wings. I'm scared of how masking tape will work, but it'll be a new, fun challenge. Maybe one for brush painting. The Viggen comes in all red to reflect the, well, red scheme that we get included. This scheme commemorates the transfer to the Gripen, and this tooling is from the earlier life of the Viggen. This dates back to 1971 and is based on a prototype, meaning that you don't get a fully accurate Viggen. In fact, the Viggen used by this squadron at the end of its service was a different variant, and you will need to add on parts, particularly around the tail, to make it look convincing. However, if you're someone like me, you're not too fussed because it'll look like a Viggen, at least. The part count is quite low, reflective of an older kit, and it features a lot of raised panel lines, which I know will be a concern for many. It is still quite simple and will go together. This is probably a kit you could do in a weekend and is actually really good for beginners, especially because it's an all-red scheme, and well, that means you could rattle can this if you wanted, or just load up an airbrush on higher pressure if you've got a trigger airbrush. Now, the decals look fantastic, and it's no surprise that Airfix decals are of brilliant quality, and I have no doubt these will apply to the model fantastically, so I'm just really excited to get to use these and build these kits. Okay, so I know what you're all screaming at the screen right now, which is, this is an old tool, why have Airfix re-released this? And I have some thoughts on this. Firstly, to address the elephant in the room, this video is coming out before Airfix released their range for 2026. Do I think this is going to be in the Vintage Classics range? I'm not 100%. I think it could be because they do tend to use sort of newer releases over the last few years for their club set, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like 100% a new release. If it is, I'm glad I've got this unique boxing of it, and I think it will be fun to make, but this is definitely a vintage kit. This kit dates from the 70s and is based on the prototype version of the Viggen. It doesn't quite have the same profile, and that's something that was really common in modelling back then. I mean, look at the Starfix and Matchbox Alpha Jets, because they're ones that I know are not super accurate either. And it can still happen today, but less frequently. And we've come to expect much more, accurate models as we get releases. But the Airfix, club kit is a celebration of Airfix, right? Old and new. In this, we get a new Tiger Moth and we get the old Viggen. But the decals are all unique and fun. They have been released by other manufacturers, don't get me wrong, but this isn't a bad value proposition. It's £35, you get a discount on Airfix over the year, which, providing they release some interesting kits, you'll save some money on. And £35 for two kits is a good amount of modelling, so I think that's one way to view it. The other thing to consider is not everyone is super bothered by accuracy. I know I'm not. I'm more about making sure that aircraft looks like what it should look like roughly. But I love aviation. I've been going to air shows since I was 5. I play War Thunder in VR, Flight Sim in VR, and I go to model shows, as you've seen if you've watched this channel before. Does that mean that I will identify when something doesn't look quite right? Not always. If it looks like the vaguely right shape, then I'm kind of okay with it, as long as someone's had fun making it. And I think that's what a lot of modelers are about, particularly those who are newer to the hobby. I think if this sparks joy for someone, as it has done for me, then that's all it really needs to do. It's not to say that this should be sold misleadingly as a new set, which I don't think it has. All the media I've seen around it has said this is a 70s tool, and I've not seen anywhere that it's a new tool. But I understand why some people perhaps feel frustrated that they've chosen this as their release. Historically, they've released a fair few Swedish subjects, including the Gripen, Viggen and Draken. If they still own these tools, I'm not entirely sure. I know some probably went to Hella when there was that complicated relationship and split back before the current iteration of Airfix. I don't know whether this was a choice based purely on what they had available, or whether they wanted to reissue something to coincide with their range or to disrupt the market, which is something they've done before. I think the Tiger Moth is a really nice release, but I personally wonder whether or not they could have done more models in this range. They have released a Swedish aviation set before that featured older aircraft and newer aircraft. Again, I wonder if this is to do with the toolings that are available. And you have to remember as well, this is not just about the model kit you're receiving, but also about the value of being able to claim back free kits over time and also get the discounts that you get. Whether this is right for you, I think, really depends on what you view as value. For me, It sparked joy, and I ordered it quicker than I probably ordered anything in the range last year. So for me, it's worth it. I paid for it out of my own money and I do not regret it a single penny. Let me know in the comments below what you think, because I'm sure a lot of you have opinions on this release. And, well, like the video too, because hopefully I've at least showed you what you're getting inside the box. If you like what you've seen here today, make sure to subscribe to the channel too to be kept up to date with the latest and greatest videos, including my thoughts on Airfix's 2026 range announcements. And if you want to join a lovely community of modelers as well, you can join the Discord. The link is in the description down below. It's a very chill place where you can meet other modelers who are like-minded. Additionally, if you want to support these impulse purchases, then feel free to become a channel member or leave a super chat. It really does help me out. Channel members do get shouted out at the end of the video if you are at advanced kit level. Well, thank you for joining me today. I don't know how I've managed to get this video out. It was a mad combination of lunch breaks and editing after work, but somehow we did it. We're here. More so, I'm surprised that it arrived the next day. I was expecting to have it till the end of the week for this. But yeah, right. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Love you. Bye. A big shout out goes to all of my channel members. You've really helped keep this possible. And thanks to a lot of support from Crazy Loacher, we've got a lot of new members. So at the moment, we've got Jim Brook, Darren May, Mark F, Exploring Unseen, Jock's Model Bench, Baz P, Graham McRobert, Bernie Hagyard, Patrick Clark, Paul Wiltshire Models, The Nexus Models, Arn Jon Balderson, To Boulder Goes Model Works, Model Making John, Gillian Hall, Rob Taylor, Phil, Joe Leal, Zoltan Vinter, Marcus Cranfield, Star Trek Props and Models, Taggers365, Bobby G, Daffy Duck, Bob Albridge and Genevieve Albridge, David Barber, Jeff's Dioramas, and two longest supporters at this tier, Explosive Water and Crazy Loacher. And again, thank you for all of the support with the extra channel members you gifted to the channel, Crazy Loacher. It means the world. And if you've liked what you've seen here today, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get up to date with my latest and greatest videos. And there's another recommended video here just for you. Have a great day, wherever you are. Bye!